liked the rhythmic build-up. Those 2 points you chose, the arguing and the imagination was crazy part.
It's like a slow clap.
It's mine. It's mine.
I really liked the
Yeah, I like the sounds that you guys made, but I felt like they kind of started to overpower the actual scene. And that was like actually one of the things that we had a problem with too when we were thinking about it, was how do we make sound without overpowering the scene?
So I wonder how we add sound to the scene without overpowering.
Yes, exactly.
I wonder how we understand that the sound is related to the bad things that are happening.
I wonder if someone's can be used for the scene. Like if noises from cell phones, like what if
Sound effects.
yeah, sound effects, but like instead of vocal, it's actually a beat or anything added on. Just since that was popped in my head.
Hello. I'll be the one that's like, by the way, you guys didn't notice or anything like that, but did everyone understand the whole bit with this corner with the like I was laundry and then like I grabbed it and then it was there? Okay. I just wanted to make sure, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be that guy, but
When he brought up the idea, I really like that, like our sound, clothing clutter, like we were like going into her like walk-in closet, like, hey, we're gonna hang out here, and then so that we were like tripping over, like I was like running into like these clothes, which is like the clutter, and then we were like, now we'll really imagine, and then it was
Yeah, probably just like the idea of in the real world what clutter is, and then as the object once it goes, it becomes more like.
Yeah, I like the choice of putting on the sweatshirt and that, like, I like that it wasn't a zip up. I like that it engulfed you.
there's a bitch to put on there, I'll tell you that.
I wonder what happens if it's a thing of laundry that then becomes clutter, like if the laundry moves by, like as a puppet moves, so there's like a manipulator manipulating it in some way, as opposed, because like when you put it on, I was like, who is he? I didn't like think it's clutter. I was like, who, you know what I mean? Like I didn't connect that you were manifesting being that. When you put it on, I was like, he is someone who's stealing her clothes. And not in like a funny or weird way, but like that is what, like, he was disguising himself as her or something. So I just wonder what it's like if we just see the object being moved.
Which it kind of was like a disguise, like we won't really notice him if he's part of what's already here. Was his thought process. It's whatever.
Darkness. I also think we kind of thought of it more as the character of darkness, not clutter.
This is a question that came up in the design meeting as well, and that continues to be a question to me, for me. I wonder whether clutter manifests itself, or if Jessica and Elizabeth create it physically. So is it something that creates itself, it forms itself, and it grows itself from their like minds, their thoughts, or feelings, or is it something that they're throwing things around and, you know, they are actually physically creating it and it's growing, and you know what I mean?
With the imagine what you will line, that makes me think that clutter is something that creates itself, because if you let your imagination go wild, like since they're in all these bad situations, they could start thinking about, oh, well, what if this happens, what if this happens, what if this happens, like all the bad thoughts that they think in regards to imagination start becoming the clutter.
Right. And going along with that, but I think that supports both things too, because I have no like preference either way. I'm just like keeping ideas going. Is it, if it's if they go into imagination, is it then that it, is it that place that makes it be able to manifest itself rather than just a physical thing? Imagine what you will, when they go into imagination, then it grows itself rather than them making it grow.
Right.
Right? It like overcomes.
So not necessarily that the problems are making it grow, but it's just growing by itself.
Well, it's overtaking the imagination, like it's
Making
getting
things
out of
worse,
control,
yeah.
like on its own. Yeah, it is related to the problems, but like, do you know what I'm saying? That's part of the transformation. Just a thought.
Well, since they never really, they go to Farnard to not deal with their problems, but to escape, every time they come back to the real world, it gets worse and worse. So when they come back to Farnard each time, like they're, like, I don't know how to say this, like, it just keeps building and building and building to their mind. It's kind of like where you build something and then it finally, grows its own, becomes self-aware. It's like, I don't know, is that,
Yeah.
that doesn't make things any clearer, but.
No. That it, right.
Well, it's clear that clutter darkness is an accident, right? At least to me. Because they're always thinking about, they're going to Farnard for an escape, but that's escaping from the problems is the reason that it's created. So if every time they go in with their new problems to escape, that's bringing in more problems. The problem isn't that it's being created, it's the problem that they're not dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Cool. Let's see the next group.